Are you serious this entire time? This entire time, are you serious? Are you serious? Why did nobody tell me? And why did nobody tell me? And why did nobody tell me though? Why did nobody tell me until now? Until now. Nobody tells me until now. You see, this is why we do these vertical streams on my phone. This is why we do streams on my phone. All right. But anyway, we have Clint Brickhouse, otherwise known as Matt Mezger, in the feature fight. Joseph Hogan taking on the Mexican champion Augustin Gonzalez. Joe Hogan actually the underdog, his first time as an underdog in Nofc. That's very scary if you're a Joe Hogan fan, which I'm sure we all are. We really need to pray for Joe Hogan to get that W there, because it's going to be tough. Then in the main event, Tanisha Davis is going to be taking on LaShonda Jenkins. Let's see what stars we could get on the card. Hopefully we could get all the boys on this card. Let's see over here. Cal Hill. Oh, we do know that Mr. Shydom, actually. So as long as we get... Alright, first off, got to get even Steven Seagal on the card. Even Steven has to fight here. Put him against a 5-3 guy. He's a huge favorite. Maybe we'll get him let's get him a ranked fight. 4-0 versus 4-0. That makes a lot of sense here. Even Steven Seagal taking on Clinton Kent. I like that one a lot. Get even Steven in here. Get Aaron Tats in here. Get Tatstopia on the card. You know, we'll have a good card, and then we'll take it from there. 1-1. Scott Young. Oh, Scott Young. Remember him. Peter Porter just fought. Boxing, yeah, Aaron Tats versus Landon London, 5-2 versus 3-1. I like that. Get me on there, boss. I will get you on there. My recruit for Nofc, Shydom. Got to get Sean Moody on there too. Sean Moody, get him an easy win. Who's the easiest guy for Sean Moody? Tyrone, this guy. All right, we'll get Sean Moody on there. Then Jake Linden, Cam Hassel. That's a banger fight right there. That's an incredible one. Cam the Gasser Hassel. Yes, the things that he said about Jake Linden, they were not very nice. Both of them 4-0, looking to make a mark on that middleweight division. Clint Brickhouse gonna probably fight the winner of that eventually down the line. And then we got room for one more, and that one more is going to be Scott McMichael getting a very high up ranked fight against Callum Helson. So we're gonna have to skip ahead a little bit, let you kind of get recovered, but after that you got a tough fight in Callum Henson, and this is an absolute banger card. Even Steven Seagal gonna open up at lightweight, and no, actually Moody will open up, then we'll do Tats, Seagal, and then we'll get the main 5 matches on. We'll get Lyndon Hassel, we'll get Shydom on, we'll get Clint Brickhouse, Hogan, Tanisha Davis. Tats and Seagal don't have the hardest fights, but they're good experience fights in there. So we'll go a little bit into the future and see what's up. Hello, boys. Nofc, though, unfortunately, I'm telling you, we're gonna take a little bit of hiatus. The interest level from me, it's not super high right now. But I do see you're celebrating the rage bait of poor Northwest. Yeah. Yeah. We need to advance, I guess, a couple more days. Maybe we'll advance to the end of the year, see if anybody gets anything here. But what's up, boys? What's up? You will be on there. Yes, we're starting the stream off. It'll be a one card stream, so I don't imagine it's gonna be too long. That's kind of how it is with these nowadays, but that's okay. Yes. Sorry, I'm sending a text. Hiatus again. It's not like I love WMMA 5, but I'd rather talk about non-MMA stuff, quite honestly. Like, these get terrible views. You know what I mean? Like, they don't get good views. They don't get a lot of, like, there's not a lot of point in me doing these sometimes, you know? But, I will still stream. I'll probably stream more. I don't like being on my computer too. We have to get we gotta get company of the year, right? Oh my god, Nofc. That's crazy. From all these big leagues, Alpha 1, BCF, Global Association of Mixed Martial Arts, this Asian shit over here. Little 7th ranked No Chill Fighting Championship from New Jersey, capping off with Ninja versus Brown. We win Company of the Year. You know what? That might buy us another episode. That makes me pretty happy. That makes me pretty happy. You know what? Scratch all of that. We might keep this thing going forever. We're Company of the Year. Are you? I don't. We shouldn't be. I mean, yeah, we should be. We pay our fighters. So, oh my God, we're making money. Oh shit. Oh boys, never mind. WMMA forever. Holy shit, we're getting pretty high up there right now. We're getting money. We just won Company of the Year. Oh, don't tell me you won't fight on short notice, Scott McMichael. Seriously? Oh no, you just haven't passed. You haven't had your drug test come in yet. All right, so we gotta wait for LaShonda Jenkins and Scott McMichael's drug test to come in. Hopefully they pass. I would hope they pass. You know. Let's see if anybody else. Hello, Casket King. Oh, thank you, Casket. I appreciate that. I'll put you on this card as well if you would like, Mr. King. I'll put you on here as well. Yes, Mr. Casket King. Call it a day and starts as it starts to get juicy. I know, as it starts to get juicy. I'm like, oh, I'm done with this. Alright, let's see. Did we all pass our drug tests here? Divine Nebula, I don't give a shit. Abbas Islam, good job. Let's see the roster. Did you pass your drug test? If you didn't, Scott McMichael, that would be terrible news. What is going on? Are you on drugs, sir? Why are you taking so long to submit your drug test? You're going to get Conor McGregor in a minute. What is going on with Scott McMichael's drug test here? Are you on, what is in those earned brews? Are you on some supplements? What is actually happening here? We gotta get, I mean, we're only a couple weeks out from the card, 3 weeks out from the card. We gotta do it sooner than later. You gotta get in here. You gotta get in here. Alright, let's see. Ninja versus Brown drug test. Everybody came back clean. Beautiful. And that means we're going to giveth the fight to Scott McMichael against Callum Henson in the co-main event. 23-10 taking on a 4-1 fighter that is absolutely fantastic. And then the main event, LaShonda taking on Tanisha. That's a good one. Clean as a whistle. Yes, they are. That's a beautiful thing to see. And Sean Moody, Aaron Tatz, even Steven Seagal, Cam Hassel, Scott McMichael, Clint Brickhouse, Joe Hogan, and Tanisha Davis. That'll be fun. We will do it. Here we go. Here we go. Let me get this started. I am so ready for Hogan taking on the other guy. The Augusto Gonzalez. The transcripts from past streams reveal deep anti-Semitism. No, they don't. Hello, boys. What is up? Hello, Joe Hogan. Hello, Aaron Tatz. Sniff emoji. Bryce Mitchell emoji. Do we still have the Hank emoji? If so, we probably got to get rid of it. There's probably something better as an emoji we could put than Hank. But we are just simulating the card here. We're going to do our political... I mean, actually, the boys aren't usually here for the vertical streams. You guys are always here for the NOFC streams, which are fun, but I feel like you guys would enjoy the vertical streams. Like they're always so late at night, you know. So I'm usually talking to, like, some Europeans, honestly. But I think we'll enjoy. I think you guys will enjoy it because we're gonna do it a little bit earlier tonight. Yeah, Hank emoji still here. I mean, we're gonna change. We should put Hank in like Just extend his nose a little bit, and we'll make that like an anti-Semitism awareness emoji. Andrew B. Oh, rest in peace, Andrew. That was so sad. That was so sad. The removal of Andrew B from the community was sad. You know. Alright, sorry, my girl's texting me. AJ Cunningham emoji. I do like AJ Cunningham. I do like AJ Cunningham. I think I want to talk. I want to talk to Maurice Green. I want to talk to Maurice Green. And I want to talk to Maurice Green right now. Maurice Green is the crochet boss. You know, Maurice Green is the next emoji. Yeah, but hello everybody, hello everybody. We're just simulating to the event. We're about to start soon. Sorry, I'm getting some text. The vertical streams will be better. You look like an olive flavor. Olive flavored bee rabbit from 8 Mile. That's the worst fucking thing I think anybody's ever said to me in my entire life. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, that's not that bad, I guess. I mean, this is why I gotta stop doing these MMA streams. Gotta stop doing these MMA streams. I gotta just start talking to everybody. IP man, we're gonna skip that one. We're trying to get to the event here, folks. Why is it bad? I guess it's not bad. I guess it's not. But come on, Shidam. This is what I'm talking about. What am I supposed to say during these long load times? These long load times. I don't know. I kind of just I like the other ones. I like the other ones a little more. I'm getting some hilarious text messages right now. Genuinely, these are so fucking funny. Holy fuck! I cannot wait to share these with the boys. Alright, here we go, we're ready. Alright, Alright, boys, we're ready. Read the bios. Celebrity Mortal Kombat menu, but people of the MMA community will do that. I don't want to read the bios. I want to just do... Come on, we all love the... Oh my god, Seagal misses weight 2 pounds over. What the fuck? Steven Seagal just can't make weight. It's absolutely ridiculous here. It's absolutely ridiculous. What's up, No Chill? What game is this, fam? Sacramento, California is in the house. Straight Rigo Killer in this. We just started the stream. It's Wmma 5. It's a Dana White simulator game. But, Kyrie, do you have any social medias? Let me know if you have any social medias, Kyrie. I'll actually look that up right now, because there's something way worse than Rigo that you should be aware about. Way worse than Rigo. And we'll get that for you. Kyrie Abul. Do I follow you already? Let me see. On Instagram or some other platform. Let's see. Kyrie. Let me know if you have any social medias, Kyrie Abul, look here, because I'll have to follow you and give you some information there. Here we go, though. We're going to get into Nofc 20. Going to be a quick stream. I got Facebook. I can't do Facebook, but I'll message you next time you go live. Boys, it's Sean Moody, it's Aaron Tatz, even Steven Seagal, Cam Hassel, Scott McMichael, Clint Brickhouse, Joe Hogan, LaShonda, Tanisha, and they're not playing. They're not playing. Under Kyrie Kalaf. Okay, okay. Alright, here we go. We have Sean Moody taking on Tyson Retschlatter here. Let's see if Sean Moody could get the win. I assume he does. Up against the cage. Takedown, trips him to the mat, gets the back. Moody trying to roll in, getting the hooks over here. I'm on Facebook. I'm a 40-year-old man. I feel you. Yeah, I do understand. Big shots from Sean Moody. Gets the easy win there. Yeah, and then we're going to go live later. As always, Tats here. It's Tats time. London throws a 1-2. Tats missing. Tats does not utilize his jiu-jitsu. Oh, finally! He actually shoots a takedown. And now Tats is in the guard. I like this. Wants to pass the guard. Side control Kimura. Gets it applied. London doesn't let it happen, but Tats stays in side control. Nice job. Tats gets the mount. Armbar from Aaron Tats, and he gets it. It looks like his jiu-jitsu game has highly been improved. He's actually going for submissions now. That's a huge win for Aaron Tats. Huge win for Aaron Tats, indeed. Now we got the misser of weight. Even Steven Seagal take on Clinton Kent. 4-0 versus 4-0. Now, this one is a lot closer than you would like, right? Because minus 250 for Seagal. It's not a big price tag, but here we go. Right hand for Seagal. Kent shoots. Kent shoots a takedown here. And even Steven gets slammed down by the Juggernaut. And Seagal is in danger in this position. Rear naked choke from top. Is even Steven Seagal about to get flattened out? And he does in a minute, in 66 seconds. Even Steven Seagal is flattened out, and we have the first. Oh dang, that sucks. He lost his undefeated record. Clinton Juggernaut Kent just took him down, got him down, and just subbed him. It was real nasty, real easy. Cam Hassel, excited for these fights. I'm glad that you are, Cam Hassel. Like I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy doing the political streams more, so I'm gonna probably do those and do more of that. But speaking of excited for these fights. After Seagal lost, we do have Jake Northwest Linden, who, he's throwing heat in the Discord right now, taking on Cam the Gasser Hassel. I mean, do I have to replay the promo video for you guys? It was absolutely fantastic. It was very hilarious. Let's see it. They touch gloves. Cam the Gasser Hassel standing 6'1", 4-0 from Australia. I mean, the dude has all finishes, most of those coming before the second round, and really nasty, whether it be knockouts or submissions. The guy just finds a finish. Same case for Northwest, just one decision to his name, everything else by knockout. Likes to maybe wait a little bit more for the big shot than the Gasser does, but both of them are going to be coming out with their boxing versus the Muay Thai / wrestling of Jake Northwest. Neither of them touch gloves. I mean, the homeless homie taking on the Gasser. Who knows what's going to happen here? 2 left hands for Linden, low kick for Cam Hassel. Jake Linden with the jab. Linden with the jab and a right cross. Cam Hassel, you can't let Linden start to tent you up there, because he's an expert of being in the pocket. He's used to small spaces, and he's having a very slow kind of pitter patter performance of high volume, kind of just tiny teep kicks and jabs. And I think Linden probably gets that round. Cam Hassel needs to be a little bit more active here. Hassel throws a three-punch combination. Nice guard by Linden. Defensively responsible there. Nice jab for Linden. Good right hand for Cam Hassel. And oh my God, Cam Hassel might have broke his jaw. Hassel might have broke his jaw. Dude, I mean, we don't have big bonuses here in Nofc. If you're homeless and you get a broken jaw, you're kind of over. Cam Hassel might have just changed Northwest's life, unless Northwest could get the win bonus here. And Hassel broke his fucking jaw with that punch. That's not good. Castle with the left hand. Low kick for Linden. Linden, you gotta throw back here. Linden's starting to gas. The gasser. The gasser. Making his name come true. He destroyed the gas tank of Northwest, and now he's starting to gas. Left hand for Castle. Big right hand for the homeless homie Northwest. Right down the pipe. Cam Hassel knocked down, and Jake Linden coming forward. And Hassel's stunned, and the punches are coming, and he's getting unloaded on. And oh my God, Jake Linden with a comeback TKO for Northwest. 4-2-5. The homeless homie goes 5-0, and a middleweight title shot is looking more and more promising. The guy is going to be going from homeless to potentially world champion as Northwest 4-2-5 cements his legacy as one of the largest undefeated streaks in Nofc. And boys, it could be Jake Linden versus Joe Hogan in the season finale. That would be absolutely insane. That would be insane. Jake Linden with the big win there. But now it's time for Blazin' Callum Henson to take on the King of the North, Scott McMichael. But we will have Cam Hassel come back for sure. The King of the North, what a story here. Makes the switch to 170 effortlessly. A giant 170-pounder. I mean, less than a minute is kind of his specialty. He lands big shots all the time. But a 23-10 record, I mean, he's had a lot of fights. He's had 33 fights, going on to 34. This is Scott McMichael going on to 6. He'd sell the bell for Fent money? Oh no. I hope not. Boxing versus Kung Fu. Scotland versus Canada. Both members of the UK, or former members of the UK. Here we go. They touch gloves. Henson with the left hand. Let's see if Scott McMichael to do it in less than a minute. Leg kick for McMichael. I don't know how he's doing it, but with all those fries and peppers and Reese's bars, he's still making 170. Henson getting exposed. Nice roundhouse hooks to the body. Letting one go against the stomach of Blazing Callum Hassel. It's nice. Callum Henson trying to maybe take his time here. Nice 1-2 for Henson. Nice right hand for McMichael. Good job. Left hand for Henson. McMichael throwing a big combination, not really landing anything there. And that's kind of the story of this so far. McMichael's throwing but not landing. And that's how it is. Henson with a jab. Nice right hand. It lands hard for McMichael. McMichael, I don't think he has the best gas tank. He might not have the biggest cardio ability here, so it would be very beneficial if you could get him out of there early. Thank you for the membership for 11 months. We're about to be going on a year, Western Mass Climber. Much love, Western Mass. That's absolutely amazing. And the guy who beats you is going to be going for the gold today in the co-main event. Rest in peace, my Hasidic homie. Yeah, the homeless homie wins, but the Hasidic homie not able to get it done. But will Scott McMichael be able to get it done? Because I don't want him to gas and then get head kicked or some shit. McMichael's gassing, yeah. McMichael with the jab and a right cross. Henson hurt! Oh my God, it's like he heard me. Big right hand, right on the ear. And blazing, Callum Henson goes down. Scott McMichael about to cement himself as the King of the North. Once again, big shots on the ground. The King of the North, Scott McMichael, does it again in the welterweight division. Everybody thinks they could get past Scott McMichael. You want to shoot the takedown. You want to get the ground game going, but when fists land on faces, all of that grappling just goes out the window, and every single fight starts on the feet. Undefeated in the pocket, undefeated in the striking is Scott McMichael. You could out-wrestle him, but you can't out-strike him. Scott McMichael makes a light work of Callum Henson, only getting jabbed 9 times, and most of the fight, coming in landing big shots. Does he call anybody out? I don't know, but it's very well that Scott McMichael could be getting the next title shot at welterweight. So Joe Hogan, Augustin Gonzalez, watch out for that, because the King of the North is coming, and in the co-main event, Nick Detroit 13-1, not even the favorite against the Corpse Collector, Matt Mesger's Clint Brickhouse. The dude had a 30-24, 30-24, 29-25. I mean, other than that, he takes people down. He reaps limbs. And you know, he is a nasty fighter at 185, and he is lining himself up in a title eliminator fight here. Bill Brown is a monster. We saw what Bill Brown did to Gaz Ninja. We thought Gaz was unstoppable. Bill Brown made Gaz Ninja, I mean, what? He 50-45'd him, right? Clint Brickhouse taking on Nick Detroit. And Clint Brickhouse, this is your opportunity to maybe get that title shot against Bill Brown. Redeem the chat against the AI fighters here at Nofc. It's Nick Schreitz Detroit taking on the Corpse Collector, all the way from Gainesville, Florida. 5'11" of Clint Brickhouse. Let's start this fight. They come together and strike. Nice couple of jabs, nice right hand. But if I'm Clint Brickhouse, it's time to take it to the ground. Big jumping, spinning back kick to the body. Sends Brickhouse back. Brickhouse returns with the 1-2. And he shoots. And he scores right into side control. A crucifix! He's going to crucifix this guy in the first round. He's going to crucify a former title challenger in the first round. In the first minute. The Corpse Collector has him in the crucifix. He's not able to get it. But he wants mount. He can't get the mount either. He's just going to go for the armbar. And he gets the armbar and is about to break. Detroit has to tap. Detroit gets it free. Detroit gets free. But Clint Brickhouse gets right into side control and works again with that Kimura, and he just powers through. He powers through Nick Detroit like it's absolutely nothing. He beats him way quicker than the champion was able to. The fight between Nick Detroit and Bill Brown. Bill Brown had to do a lot to do what Clint Brickhouse did. The strength of the 5'11" Corpse Collector was just absolutely unmatched. The Muay Thai, the wrestling, the Jiu-Jitsu, they all combined to make an absolutely unstoppable force in no chill fighting championship. And the next title shot will be had by Clint Brickhouse taking on the #1 pound for pound Bill Brown. That's incredible, and 5-0 is a reality for Clint Brickhouse. But the main event's here, and this is one we're all anticipating. The Latino Wildcat Augustin Gonzalez. The dude's 14-5. Beat another Mexican guy all the way back then. We all know about Joseph the Mower Hogan, the first guy to reach 5-0. It's finish after finish after finish. He's not even won a fight by decision. The dude only gets knockouts. Every single fight is a knockout when it's Joe Hogan. 4 of them in the first round. 80% win rate by first round knockout, 100% finish rate in total. Western Mass, the most experienced guy to fall victim to the Mower. Lee Bold, knocked out in less than a minute. Harold Carey, Superman punch into the flying knee. Joe Hogan's creative with it. He's a ripper. He's destructive. And it is time to see if he could become the world welterweight champion of Nofc. But in his way is the talented catch wrestling Mexican Augusto Gonzalez. And the problem here is that Gonzalez is actually the favorite. Joe Hogan, for the first time in his entire career, is an underdog. And that's not good. You know, people say maybe the rise of Joe Hogan has came too fast. He's been starching dudes. But then Western Mass Climber showed. That grappling of Western Mass is really good. We'll give Western Mass some credit. But is that going to be enough? Is surviving the grappling of Western Mass Climber going to be enough to mean you survive the grappling of the champion? If so, we might need to see Western Mass Climber come back for a title shot again down the line. But without further ado, Joseph the Mower Hogan, the Latino Wildcat Augustin Gonzalez for the welterweight championship. Let's see it. Hogan has a giant weight advantage. How much is Hogan weighing in at right now? He's weighing in at 185. That can't be that big. I'm coming into this fight sick and injured. Oh no. Well, you do have a 13-pound advantage on Augusto Gonzalez, a Latino Wildcat. Let's see it. Can Joe Hogan do it? And if he does, can he do it by knockout? How will the cardio look in 5 rounds? This is an interesting fight. Let's do it. Here we go. And they touch gloves. Hogan throws a punch. Gonzalez avoids it. He's going to clinch. Clinched him. Big knee to the body from the clinch. Oh, no. Gonzalez with the dirty boxing up against the cage. He's trying to grapple fuck Hogan here. And that's what he's doing. They get separated, but up against the cage, Gonzalez kind of laid on him. Big right hand for Hogan. Right cross from Hogan. Hogan boxing him up. Head kick from Hogan. And the Mower won the round. But oh my God, the Mexican Chin ate the head kick. He ate the head kick. I don't know. The wrestling's looking good. This is a crazy one. The first 3/4 of the round, Augusto Gonzalez just holds him up against the cage. Nothing much is going on, but Hogan gets the referee to break it up and just starts landing bomb after bomb. But it's like Kelvin Gastelum. The dude's chin is just impossible. Left hand for Hogan. Hogan's coming forward. Left hand, big right by Hogan. Hogan is just unleashing. Uppercut from Hogan. Gonzalez falls. Hogan. Joe Hogan puts him to sleep. Joe Hogan is the welterweight champion by knockout. Uppercut in the ground and pound. And he's straight up dead. His corpse is on the ground. He gets the welterweight championship wrapped around his waist. The first ever fighter from chat to win a world title. Joe Hogan has got the knockout in Nofc. Joe Hogan is the welterweight champion. Joe Hogan proved grappling is it doesn't even need to exist. The champion has a name, and it's Joseph the Mower Hogan. And he says that he's going to be champion for a very long time. And I might have to believe him, because what a performance. Undefeated in 6 fights, all by knockout. 100% knockout rate for Joe Hogan, the star of Nofc right now. Clint Brickhouse coming up too. That pound for pound list is going to have a big shake come tomorrow morning. And I have a feeling you're going to see Joseph Hogan far up on the pound for pound list. There we go. I'm basically Anglo-Celtic Alex Pereira. You might be. But in the main event, holy fuck, she's minus 1,200. Minus 1,200. No, he ain't. Scheidum's in the welterweight division. That's true. Minus 1,200 is Tanisha Davis. I hope Lashonda could get it done, but a plus 950 is a ridiculous price tag when the first fight was relatively competitive. Chocolate City, Cumberland, Maryland. Let's get it started. 2 defensive jabs. He ain't never fought a real dog yet. Scheidum with the call out. Plus 950. I just don't get it. Jenkins with the right hand. Davis grabs her. Trip takedown from Davis. Jenkins out-wrestles her. Jenkins out-wrestling her. Elbow strike up against the cage. I mean, she's slicing her open. She's going to leak chocolate milk all over the cage. Another elbow strike from LaShonda Jenkins. And there you go. Like, plus 950 just makes no sense. Jenkins takes... There you go. Davis goes down. And Jenkins is on top of her. Big right hands for Jenkins. Jenkins dominates her. In round 1. Plus 950 just makes no sense. I still have DS in heaven. What the fuck? God, no. You have the Nintendo DS? Down syndrome in heaven. What the fuck, God? Davis trying to wrestle Jenkins to the ground. Jenkins out grappling her. Picks her up for the big sassy slam into side control. LaShonda with the armbar. Oh my God. Mighty Mouse-esque. Mighty Mouse. LaShonda picked her up for the slam armbar. That's fucking crazy. She did the Mighty Mouse move. But Tanisha got out of it. But Jenkins is just... Oh my God. Jenkins takes her back. Rear naked choke. And again with the rear naked choke. Jenkins' grappling is just too much. Plus 950 is a fucking ridiculous price tag. I don't know what the hell happened. Why she would ever be plus 950. But so far, LaShonda's dominating Tanisha Davis. Big right hand for Jenkins. Davis just can't pull the trigger. She's afraid of the grappling. Right cross for Davis. Jenkins is breathing heavy. Davis with the left. Big right hand for Jenkins. LaShonda's doing well. Big right hook for Jenkins. LaShonda's landing. She's landing big here. And they're throwing. Not much is landing. But Jenkins with another big right. Pinging Tanisha Davis right on the face. And LaShonda likely up 3-0. 10-8. Holy fuck. 10-8 Jenkins. I have 3-0. LaShonda Jenkins. Plus 950 makes no sense. Big right hand for Davis. Jenkins with the left. And, I feel like we're about to see a new champion unless Davis does something drastic. Davis grabs Jenkins, looks for a trip takedown. Jenkins wrestling is just so good. Jenkins takes her down again. No sweep. Jenkins on top. Big sassy. We're going to have a trilogy. As she's up 4-0. Tanisha Tommy Davis, she just ain't it right now. Left hook for Jenkins. Nice 1-2 for Davis. And Jenkins is absolutely gassed. Nice inside trip. Throws Davis to the ground. Jenkins just dominating her here. Elbow from LaShonda. LaShonda Davis from the, oh my God, from the bottom, an arm bar. Is she gonna get it? No! No! Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? She dominated. She dominated the whole fight. She dominated the whole fight. Are you fucking serious? She dominated her. She dominated her. Off her back in round 5 with barely any time left. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh, what a disappointing main event. What a come on, LaShonda. That's some Chael Sonnen and Anderson Silva type of shit. That's horrible. But Jake Linden, Aaron Tatt, Sean Moody, Scott McMichael, Clint Brickhouse, and the new champion, Joseph Hogan, all having great nights. Even Steven lost, but I can't believe it. Joe Hogan with the knockout of the night, 100%. Moody, Tats. Everybody's going to get the $4 performance bonus. There we go. 46. Oh my God, we're going to be in the green. Holy shit, we're going to be in the green. We're making money. We're making money right now, aren't we? Come on, let's see it. Fuck. Well, we're close. We're close to making money. Let's get our rankings update before we go. What did you miss? You missed Big Sassy. You missed Big Sassy. Heavyweight, nothing at heavyweight. Light heavyweight, nothing at light heavyweight. Middleweight, though, you got Clint Brickhouse looking like a proper challenge. Gaz is going to get another one. We're giving Gaz another shot. He deserves another shot. Jake Linden's coming up, too. Cam Hassel out of the top 15. Top 10 for Northwest. Top 5 for Clint Brickhouse. It's happening. And then holy shit. Number 1 and number 2, Joe Hogan and Scott McMichael. What does that tell you right there? Joe Hogan and Scott McMichael are number 1 and number 2. That's good. That's some good news. That will be the best fight on the feet that has ever happened in NOFC. Scott Michael versus Joe Hogan. Neither of them are touchable on the feet. That fight has to happen. With lightweight, Clinton Kent up. That sucks. Featherweight, Tats ranked. Tats coming in right outside the top 15. Right outside the top 15 is 4-1 Aaron Tats. Nice. Bantamweight, nothing at bantamweight. Women's, yeah, unfortunately, that was a crazy fight. Tanisha gets it done, but the welterweight champion, Joe Hogan. Look at that. Achievements, NOFC welterweight champion. 2-time fight of the night. 3-time knockout of the night. Now we world champion. Joe Hogan gets it done. 6-0, 100% knockout streak. And I will announce next card, you're going to see the return of 2 Smelly Fingers, Western Mass Climber, and Bobby Nizzo. And we'll see a lot more next time. Boys, as always, have a good one. See you guys later for our normal political stream. Peace out. Salud.